I was like 3 years old when half of these came out. I did not watch 90210 either, or the reboot. My knowledge is slim to none, but I know Luke played Dylan. It took place in Beverly Hills. That's pretty much all I know. Hi, I'm Lili Reinhart, and today I'm going to be testing my teen drama knowledge whilst eating some rainbow sour things. Why did we pick this game? Sister, sister. Hold on, important. I gotta try this one. Thank you. Love this show. Watched it all the time before school. I'd go downstairs, my mom would be making breakfast and I'd be watching Sister, Sister, Tien, Tamara Mowry. Go home, Roger. One was living with the dad, one was living with the mom, and they met at like a store. They were like, that girl has the same face as me, or something like that. And then they started to live together, and at one point Ray and Lisa like maybe had feelings for each other, and everyone was like, I ship it, but it was the 90s, so no one was saying that yet. And I don't think they ever ended up together, I don't remember, but I loved Lisa. She was the bomb. Twin Peaks. When I booked Riverdale, I watched the pilot just to like check it out because everyone was comparing Riverdale to Twin Peaks. I think it is in the moodiness of it, like a small town, crisis, murder situation, investigative stuff. Machen, who plays my mom on Riverdale, was on the show. She played Shelly, and she had amazing eyebrows on the show, and she worked at a diner, and the show was about this girl who was murdered and they don't know who did it. I was such a big fan of Glee. High school misfits join together in this Glee club, and they get slushies thrown in their face because they're nerds, but all they want to do is sing, and they do mashups of songs, and their teacher, Mr. Shu, is like this really hip young guy, and in the first season his wife pretends to be pregnant because she's crazy, and Leah Michelle is this young girl who wants to be like the next Barbara Streisand. She's in love with Finn Hudson, but then you have Quinn Fabray, who's a cheerleader, and she gets knocked up. See, I know this one. I basically began to know what good music was because they always did covers of everything. When I first heard the song Don't Stop Believin', was their cover of it, which is really sad. It really, Glee, like sang good old classic rock and all these different songs that I wouldn't have known had they not done a cover of it. So very thankful for Glee. Grownish. Yara Shahidi, spinoff of Blackish. It's about Yara's character going to college and the struggles at college. Gossip Girl came out in 2007, I think, and I don't know, still watching SpongeBob probably. Serena and Blair, the Waldorfs and the Vanderwoodsons. You got Dan and Nate and Chuck, who was really annoying, but everyone really loves Chuck, but I'm like, hey, he was kind of an asshole for like 80% of the show, but I guess we'll just ignore that. But then everyone also hates Dan as well, and I'm like, Dan was just trying to fit in. Like, I just remember the Masquerade episode where Nate kisses Jenny instead of Serena. Clarissa explains it all. Don't know anything. She apparently explains it all, but I ain't heard of anything. I like her outfit. Is her real name Clarissa? Okay, so that was before my time. I probably wasn't even born yet. Sorry, Clarissa. I know One Tree Hill, obviously. It ran for like 8 seasons, but I know nothing about it. They live on a tree with one hill, or a hill with one tree. But I know it ran for a long time, and it was on the CW. Brandy, but I've never seen it. I don't have anything to say. Dawson's Creek. Takes place on a creek, because they're on a dock of sorts, barefoot. Maybe some drama with the boys and the girls. Sounds like Riverdale. I barely watched Boy Meets World. I was like still too young when it came out. Look at those 90s hairdos. Topanga. Is there a guy named Eric? Okay. Sean? Oh my God! I remember watching it in like my small little TV, not really paying attention because I was more focused on probably like my Barbies at the time, but like I was like, Topanga, I thought that was the weirdest name. Yoshi. Sugar is splurting out. The guy The blonde one like comes into town. I don't really remember. He ends up living with the brunette older guy, and he's like, oh, like don't really fit in. And then the teenage son is like a dork, but like Adam Brody, you know, he's like, oh, let me like be friends with you and show you around. And everyone was like, Ryan or Seth? I just remember the hip hugger jeans. They scare me. But Misha Barton sure looks great in them. I've never seen it. Claire Danes, though. I know it was her major role that kind of started her career, I think. It's about her in high school. She's got red hair. Fresh Prince Bel-Air. He goes to live with his aunt and uncle, and they're really rich, and he's getting used to their like rich lifestyle. And then you have, is it Carlson or Carlton? Carlton. See, even I don't even know the shows that I did watch. Thank you for watching my Teen Vogue video. I had no idea what any of these shows were, but I'll redeem myself someday. Maybe we can play a different game if you'll have me. Thanks for watching.